Hello all, I am Dr. Anand Nayyar, PhD in Computer Science. I welcome you all to my YouTube channel Gyan with Anand Nayyar. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and stay tuned to all the technology videos on Linux administration, open source, Windows administration, embedded systems, Kali Linux, simulations, big data, machine learning, programming, deep learning, IoT, virtualization, unboxings and many more. If you want to know more about the details of my video, you can click on the playlist and you can find more details of the videos on which I make on my YouTube channel. If you want to know more about my research, you can go to Google Scholar and you can search my name Dr. Anand Nayyar and you can find all my research papers over here. And similarly, you can even go to researchgate.net and you can find my detailed profile and even my level of research over here, and you can find all the coordinates of my current research scenarios on this website. And similarly, you can even go to google.com and you can search my name as Anand Nayyar and you can find my website and every coordinates of my research, everything over this search. So I request you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and stay tuned. Gyan with Anand Nayyar, your ultimate resource for technology. Thank you. Hello researchers, how are you? I hope you are fine and doing well. In this video, I will be demonstrating how to install Bluestar Linux on VMware Workstation. Now before we dive in the installation part of Bluestar Linux on VMware Workstation, let us first of all understand what is meant by Bluestar Linux. Bluestar Linux is an Arch-based Linux distribution powered by KDE Desktop. The developers seek to provide up-to-date packages and a host of desktop and multimedia apps out of the box in this Linux. The aim of this distribution is to provide a solid operating system that provides a wide range of functionality and ease of use without sacrificing beauty and aesthetics. Bluestar is available in 3 editions: Desktop, Dex Pro and developer options. Bluestar can be installed directly on a desktop or laptop, or it can be run as a live disk straight from the USB, as it supports the addition of persistent storage for those who prefer a very flexible setup. Bluestar also provides and maintains a software repo in order to provide a permanent solution. Now, in order to download and install Bluestar Linux, we have opened an official website of Bluestar Linux that is called bluestarlinux.sourceforge.net. I will be leaving the link to this website in the description below. And before we go next forward to the installation part, in which I will be demonstrating step by step how to deploy Bluestar Linux on VMware and the same steps you can deploy on your laptop or on your computer, let us first of all understand some of its unique features. It is having up-to-date 64-bit kernel with the version that is 4.14.x. Arch Linux 32 based on 32-bit release that is 4.14.x. It is fast and highly optimized for performance. Wide variety of applications always remains current on this application, which means you will have tons of applications to be available, and after installation I will be demonstrating how to install and update this Arch Linux based Bluestar in order to install and update any repository based packages. It is having full development desktop and multimedia environment, and it is fully optimized. So if you want a powerful Linux which is based on Arch Linux, very easy to install with tons of plethora of app applications, so let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that Bluestar Linux is one of the most important source point destination for all of you. And if we talk of the latest release which we will be using in this video, will be Bluestar Linux 32 4.14.15, which was released on 5th of February 2018, about 5 days back on filming of this video. So if you want to download, just click on this link and you will be greeted on this web page that is called sourceforge.net/project/bluestar-linux/files/distro, and I will be also putting up this link in the description below. So what you have to do is to just click over here, and it is about 2.3 GB of size. It will be automatically downloaded, and even if more versions will be coming, it will be updated on this website itself, and you can just click on that link and you can download. And as you can see that on my desktop I have already downloaded the Bluestar Linux. If I right click over here and I click on properties, you see that it is about 2.16 GB, which is full. So now let us go to the part B of my video, in which I will be demonstrating how to install step by step the Bluestar Linux on VMware Workstation. So let me tell you that if you see the VMware Workstation, it is 14.1.0 which I am using. So it is better that if you want to deploy virtual machines in a proper environment, so always keep your VMware or even your VirtualBox fully updated, whatever it is, either from Oracle website or from the VMware respectively, depending on the virtualization software which you are using. So let's click on File and click on New Virtual Machine. So you see that you will be greeted with the first option, that is New Virtual Machine Wizard, in which I will be creating a virtual machine, and then I will be telling you how to make some settings and then to install with the Bluestar. So very simple, very easy to install, just a couple of steps, very next type steps, so no need to worry about. So click on Next. So I will go with this option, I will install the operating system later. So I click on Next, and over here I just click on Linux, and the version which I will be selecting is over here downstairs, that is Other Linux 4.x or later kernel. So this is going to be the best option in order to install this Bluestar Linux. So let's click on Next, and now I have to type the name of Bluestar, that is my Linux name which I am going to use. You can give any name, so I just give it Bluestar Linux 2018. So I click on Next, and I allocate at least 30 GB of disk space to you. Even you can allocate more, but 30 GB should be the minimum on the safer side, so that you can easily work, install some applications after post installation. So it all depends on you. So click on Next, and I just click on Customize the hardware. So first of all, let us increase the memory to 2 GB, because I'm having 8 GB of RAM in my laptop, so 2 GB will be enough. So if you have more than 16 GB or 32 GB, more RAM you will allocate to a virtual machine, the better will be the performance. So I just click on processor. So I just click on 2 cores per processor, because I'm using Intel Core i7 based processor. So network adapter will remain the NAT, and I just click over here, and I just click on Browse the ISO-MS. So I click on Browse, and I just go to my desktop, that is towards my desktop, and I just over here I have the folder that is operating system, and I just click over here, that is Bluestar Linux. So I click on Open, and I click on Close. So everything has been set up, the machine is all okay to fire, and let's click on Finish, and let's power on this machine. So you can see that the machine is created. So let's click on this option, and this option will start the Bluestar Linux. So let's click on full screen. So you can see that there are different options which are over there. So in order to install the Bluestar Linux in a proper manner, it will first of all go into the live version, and then from there I will be telling you how to install the Bluestar Linux. So let's click over the first option and click on Enter. So it will start probing the EDD. So in a couple of seconds you will be seeing the interface of Bluestar Linux, and as I've already spoken onto my theoretical part in the part A of this video, that it is having KDE based desktop. So KDE is, again, you can say the one of the best desktops, the older and traditional based desktop as we have in Linux, whether it's Genome and KDE. So KDE will give you the full customized environment. So no need to panic on any error, it will take some time, and depending on the speed of the machine and the libraries which is going to be reported, so it will take some time to start. So let's wait for it to start. So you can see that everything going on well, and it has detected all of my hardware in a beautiful manner. So you can see that a new interface is going to come, that is of KDE. So the mouse cursor has changed, a beautiful mouse cursor is there. So you can see that the KDE logo has come, and now the Bluestar Linux is first of all booting into the graphical environment in the live mode. So let's wait for it to complete. So it will not take much time. So it is making some screen flicker sometime, so no need to worry, it is just grabbing the display driver. So beautiful wallpaper has also come. So you can see that some icons are there, that is desktop, and some weather app is also there, and wired connection is also there, and hard disk space uses. So everything is being loaded and booting up for some couple of time. So if I go over there in the top, so you can find some options over there. So let us first of all let it get completed, because it is still booting. Yes, now it has booted. So just click over here, the option, and now you can just go to, that is System, and you can see that there is an option that is called Bluestar Linux installer. So in order to install Bluestar, so you have to go to this option, which is right now hidden. It is not available on the desktop like we have seen in other Linux distributions. So make it sure you just click over here. I just repeat it again. So click over here and go to System, and over here you just click on Bluestar Linux installer. So click over here. So it will take a couple of seconds to install. So you can see that there is a warning that the screen is too small to display the installer. So no need to worry, it is just a warning. So no need to worry about that. So I click on next. So over here we first of all go for the time zone. So I am living in Vietnam, so I just take the zone as Vietnamese, so it will be okay for us. So click on next. So let's take the keyboard, that is English US, and default will be okay. So I just click on next. So first of all, the option in order to install the operating system, we have to erase the disk. So I will just click on erase disk and I just click on next. It will automatically create the swap partition as well as the slash partition. So it is demanding some details of mine. So I just type my name and I just type the name of my login, which can be simple my name, and I just choose the password. So whatever username or password you want to create apart from root, you can use over here. So I click on next. So you can see that all details are being shown to us, that what are the details which are have shown and what we have created. So just click on next, and after that you just click on install now, and very beautifully it will take some time in order to install. It will be unsquashing the file system, and in some period of time we will be seeing that Linux will be installed. So till it install, let us pause the video for some time and I return once it will be on some verge of completion. So you can see that almost we are at the 50% of installation of our Bluestar Linux, and the installation can take from 10 minutes to 25 minutes depending on the speed of the system. So now you can see that we are at the 80% and we are at the verge of completion, and the installer has already installed my username also. So let's wait for some couple of seconds or minutes in order to get it complete. So miscellaneous post-install configurations are going on. So most of the time of installation will be regarding that squashing the file system, and you will not find any lag into this operating system, because when I have tested this operating system in my lab, believe me that it is one of the rock solid Arch Linux build after Blue Arch Linux which I have tested, because you can see with regards to stability, the beauty, aesthetics, configurations, as well as the availability of apps, which is more and good and very easy to operate as compared to other Arch Linux distributions. So let's wait for some couple of seconds. So you can see that it is calls routine with detected package manager to install local packages, and still it can take some about 1 to 2 minutes more to complete it. So let's wait for it, and once it gets completed, so you can see that it is now rising up the system update. It is downloading the core DB, extra DB, community DB. So different packages are going on, and full upgrade is there, and you can see that it is about 23 MB of size which is required. So it is better that we should keep the system update connected to the internet. So depending on the net connection speed, it will take some time. So I can see that there is some font problems are there, so not very much clear font, so there is no problem, it is default over there, so no issues. So it is creating some temporary files, and I hope so that it is completed now. So let's you can see that we can close. So it is closed now. So let's wait for this. Okay, so you can see that all done. Bluestar Linux has been installed onto your computer. So let's click on this option that is restart now, and we click on done. So it will restart the system, and once we restart, it will be greeted us with a Bluestar Linux. So after that, we will be covering some basic overview of the operating system, as well as I will be putting up how to install VMware Tools and even other apps onto this Bluestar Linux. So you can see that the option has come, it has booted successfully. So let's go with the part 1 option only, and let's press enter. So you can see that the latest version 236 is being starting, and the logo, beautiful logo is there, that is Bluestar Linux and Arch Linux distribution. And you can see that if you see my other video of Arch Linux, which was somewhat very much manual and tough to grab, it is very easy to install and do it. Otherwise, in Arch Linux, the basic Arch Linux, everything is on manual side. Everything is based on commands. If any problem is there, entire operating system is lost. So let's wait for it to get booted, because you can see that when the first time the operating system boots, it will take some time. So in a couple of seconds we can be greeted with the GUI, and let's log in with that. Okay, so you can see that the same live based distribution, that is KDE, has started. So once it is the first time, so it can take some time, but once you get used to of this, it will not take much time. So it is booting successfully without any problem. Okay, so I think so that it has booted. Okay, so you can see that the resolution is not very good. So first of all, let me tell you that how to improvise the resolution of this operating system, because sometimes people ask me, sir, resolution is very small, how we can do it. So everywhere I tell them that click on search and click on display, you will find that setting. So let's go over there in the top. So let's go to this menu and just search display. Okay, so you can find that the option of displays have come. So just click over here and we just click on virtual. So just grab down and you can find the resolution is over there. So I just go with my resolution, that is 1360 multiplied by 768. It is my resolution. So I click on apply and click on yes, and I click on OK. So you can see that the resolution is now very fine. So let's close this also, and now let's go again in order to install the options. So let me click over here. So sometimes it can give some issues. So over here we have some you can show desktop activities, unlock widgets, configure. So everything is very clean and smart over here, so I can say. So these are the widgets which you can see almost like Mac OS, and here we have the terminal. Okay, so just yeah, it is there. So let me, yeah, so okay, so just go to the first of all which I want you to go in order to install any application. So click on system, and over here you can find there is an option called Octopi. So it is like the you can say add or remove programs installer for this. So if I click on Octopi, so let me tell you how to install the VMware tools. So the first thing is in order to start, that is click on file and click on sync database, so that everything can be synchronized with the latest version, etc. So you can see that everything is being synchronizing with override, core, extra, community. It will link up with the latest repository based versions and packages, so that everything when you install, it should be latest. Okay, so you can see that 10,166 packages, one selected, 1314. Okay, so it is done. So I think so it is done. So command finished. Okay. So if you want to install more, so if you want to install like this, so just click on this like open -vm -tools. So how you have to install, you just have to right click over here and click on install. So after that, click on transaction and click on commit and click on yes. So you see that the packages are being retrieved and installed. So now it is downloading some required keys. If it okays, then it is okay. Okay. So you can see that the command has finished. Okay. So if we just go over here and we just go to the terminal. So here is we have the terminal, we have the console. So the first thing we just log with the root. Okay, so login is root. So who am I? So it is root. So let's go with this command, that is hostname ctl, which you can find that the architecture is Linux and architecture is x86. So just let us first of all enable the VMware service. So just go with this, that is system ctl enable VM tools d.service. So you can see that it has created the service. So let's go with the status and then we reboot. So right now it is dead, because why? Because we have not rebooted. So let's reboot the system. So with a simple command that the app will be installed. So let's press enter. And after that I will give you some overview that what basic options are there. And sometimes it is very much difficult to go on the top stairs and get the KDE, so you have to just work on the mouse, because it is VMware, so sometimes options cannot be possible fully. So let's wait for it to reboot. Okay, so it is rebooting beautifully. So the cursor have come. Okay, so we have to set the resolution again, because after a VMware restart we have to go for the resolution. So I think so that it is set. If it is not there, so reset it, otherwise there will be no problem. So it is opening beautifully. Your display has changed, so no, so I just scale to new resolution, that is I just click on no, so it is rescaled properly. So let's go over there and we just click on this. So you can see that there are some recent applications which we have used. Under the development we have translation, JEdit, so we have Qt4 which is properly installed. So for education we have some mathematics, we have science. For games we have some card game, that is Kpatience. So graphics we have ebook reader, Kview, so again like a GIMP. So for internet we have FileZilla, Firefox, everything is fully loaded, I think so. For multimedia we have Amarok, which is very good for a music player. Even the VLC player is also there, so we can even play the videos. We can have the GUC view for the webcam also. So for the office we have the LibreOffice. For this, these are the settings, so we have the system, so everything is being set it properly. Utilities are very good, and we have power session. So let's check the status of our VMware machine. So let's go again to our root user, su space minus. So let's check the status, that is systemctl status VM tools d.service. So you can see that it is active and it is running beautifully. So in this video I have demonstrated what is Bluestar Linux, how to install Bluestar Linux. I have given you the overview of the various options, the desktop which is KDE based, and I have shown you how to install any application and how to install VMware based tools and how to enable and disable the service as well as to reboot the system. So do enjoy this video, do give this operating system a good shot, and do try to deploy, and do comment and give me an email. I will leave my email and every description in the video below, so you can even email me all your queries, whatever you want to ask, and even tell me what practical application or what other video would you like to have on this video or other videos on my channel. I will keep on making new videos and giving up to you. So don't forget to subscribe my channel and do give a thumbs up and do share this video. Thank you so much for watching.